Broadcasting live from Ravnica, it's the 3rd Annual Pauper Awards, celebrating excellence in the magical arts, brought to you by Pauperganda. Our winner for Best Band goes to Basking Broodscale. The decision was hard-fought, but in the end, all were gleeful for its departure from the metagame. Our next award is for Best Flavor Text. There were many submissions this year, but the poppy goes to Adaptive Gemguard for its clever play on gnome culture. Our final poppy goes to Best Brew. Our Best Brew winner goes to Wall Spy, a creative and powerful take on an old classic. Congratulations to all our winners.
Pauperganda, it's a time for Pauperganda, time to grab your brews and your commons. Pauperganda, open up your best ideas, time to watch deluxeicoff brew a deck for you.
Well, hello everybody. Hey, Diakuba's in the house. Good. This is the list Diakuba played last week. Not this list. I changed quite a bit in both in the description link. You'll see his list underneath ours. So you've got both options there. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I'm going to warn everybody, we're not going to do great today. This is like a 50-50 deck, probably at best, but it's a lot of fun, and we get to showcase a new card I didn't know about till last week, this Woodland Liege, which is kind of the identical twin of this one. But yeah, it's pretty great. I mean, there's a little bit of a difference there. It's like whenever a beast enters versus you have to have the beast here. Anyway, let me go over this list here. Am I hiding one way over in the corner here and I forgot to get it in there? No, okay. Let me double check here. I think I got everything spread out. Anyway, this deck likes to get lands out pretty quickly. We're running all 4 Rot Farms because of the presence of Arboreal Grazer. You can turn 1 Rot Farm, drop this, do this, and then lead right into this, and it's a really nice acceleration package built in. We've got Holdout Settlement and the Rot Farms and the drums to get us to our black mana. We're casting a lot of creatures here. All of them are beasts for the most part. This is a 1 of here. Why do I run a 1 of here? Well, I don't really want to see this early, and I've got Pit Keeper here because all of our ways to draw cards, we'll get to in a minute, sometimes throw stuff in the graveyard. So we've got an Unearth package with Pit Keeper. We've got 2 Masked Vandals main. We've got all the Winding Ways. We've got 3 Meet in the Tavern, which doubles as our win condition once we get enough dudes out there. And then we've got 3 Lead the Stampede. So deck draws a lot of cards because we want to find a lot of beasts and then do the thing and draw more cards and then come over for the Alpha Strike. Obviously, this guy's kind of our way to push through. If he doesn't show up, we're going to have to just bash and hope and reset, repeat, this sort of stuff. Anyway, in our sideboard, whenever I go with this kind of a strategy, heavy green with these sorts of cards and the way they're worded, you really want to have your graveyard creature based. So instead of like a Nihil Spellbomb, I'm going with Macabres because I can find them, and I've got options there. Same with the Scattershot. We got 2 of those, 2 of the Spidersilk Armor. This is a pretty pricey list for not being a really good list. 2 Marauders, 2 Arms of Hadar, and we've got 3 Campfires to shore up the life advantage. After the show, we'll go over the other list, but for right now, I want to keep this the same here. Let me set this up here, make sure this is set to here. No quitters, Pauperganda. Let's go. See if Grogberg's around, but yeah, it could be a pricey little list here. So hopefully Grogberg's not on anything crazy mean, because this deck it's right on the edge. You'll have draws where you're just like, wow, this has got some firepower. Like this hand's pretty good. We'll keep this. And we found out last week this Skyshroud Cutter does have a bug that your opponents don't gain the life, so it's just a free 2/2 creature. It's pretty nice to get the attack going there. Off we go. You just got to make sure that you drop a forest and not the other thing. We'll do this. See if this bug persists, we can just maybe Stompy will make a comeback. You can just start throwing these things out there, right? And we got nothing to do with our extra mana. But hey, 2 bears on turn 1, that's pretty neat. Round 1 grogging, that's a good word for it. Yeah, so if you see that list, thank you, Dreamer Stingo. If you go to the bottom of it, you'll see Diakuba's original they sent in. It's considered, oh, what is this? Some sort of, no, this isn't Gates. This just looks like Boros Bully or something, huh? Stranger than fiction. Where lands are fine. Well, probably Winding Way if things don't improve here. All right, there's Pit Keeper. A little early, but we'll see what we get here. Creature. Let's draw some creatures. There's a Grazer. All right, we'll just attack here. I do believe it's worth it. I'll get 4, they get 1. Get no green lightning bolt. Unless they want to block. They do. Woo. Creature. Yeah, got a very strange weather. Just woke up to rain. It wasn't even in the forecast, but everything's wet. So I have a little selfish glee in me that thinks like, because Saturday morning's about one of the only times I'm not on the court at pickleball. So it's kind of neat thinking like somebody's trying to get ahead of me. And it's like, no, it's wet. You ain't playing either. And I planned on it. They know about the bug. Yeah. Wonder how advanced that is, that kind of coding. You fix something like that and then all of a sudden drafts don't work or something like that. It'd be kind of weird. Shall we set up maybe? Just drop the land and get out our friend here just so we can... I'm just going to bring this out right now. Pit Keeper only works if we got 4 or more creatures in the graveyard. Still not positive it's a great choice, but we'll see. All right. This way, they do have removal. They'll probably use it on the Liege. Let me double check here. Got that. I'm gonna... You're gonna what? I'm not gonna do nothing. Aha. Yeah, this is just like a Boros Bully. Sorta. We don't have all that much life here. We shall bring out the Grazer. Draw some cards. We'll do the thing here. Just say always yield. We don't have a land. Nope. It'd be cool if there was a creature that counted as a land, right? Bummer. Should have done that in the other order. There's a little play mistake for anybody paying attention. All right. Let's just lead the Stampede here. Definitely should pile those in a different order. This and this. Double beast. Done. Any order. Boop, boop, boop. Let's attack for 6. I'll be blocking all the time. I can flash that back. Dayakuba, that's Little Fight used to live out that way. Not anymore. He's a Texas cat. He's been in Texas, I think, about 2 years now. Nice. Dayakuba got priorities right. All right, we got a bolt to the face coming here anytime soon. What's going on? So, this feels pretty good. Well, let's just set up a big old defense here. See if I can time this right again here. If I put this on first, is that the way to do it? All right, there we go. Nope. But we did already draw our card, so that's good times. Tavern's a pretty good call. Maybe we do that next turn. Bring this back. Not going to do nothing. Let's go draw a card. All right, well, we'll do this here. We'll try to Alpha Strike next turn. Click on the Sloth first. Sloth is always last. Say no. And, well, we don't really need to burn our... I was going to burn our Unearth there, but we don't need to since we've got this in hand. Let's promote this one. Here we go. And we'll do the thing again. All right. Say no on that. Boy, we're hitting a big pocket of no lands, aren't we? Attack. I should probably have them next turn unless they got some direct damage we're not aware of, but it has some staying power here with a lot of our 3 toughness backside. I don't think people are going to be bringing in Cannon 8 effects, All right. Let's do the thing where we do all of this stuff. Just in case there's some shenanigans. Let's go. He's going to be taking stuff out, tapping all the way out. Nope. All right, we lose 2 beasts. Do they have prismatic strands? Uh-oh, we got to kind of I got to kind of worry about that, don't we? 3. Hold on. Let's try to hit a land here. I'm worried about a prismatic strands here. Rally the peasants. Very nice. I'm gonna try. Let's pull off another grazer here. See if we hit a land here. Give me a land. No. There's only one creature. He does have another rally in the yard there. I'm still gonna wait on Alpha Strike in here. I'm gonna bring this out. This just doesn't like that to work. There we go. There's a land. Good. I guess we'll play another Liege. I don't know. Is that just winning more? Let me Winding Way instead. We'll say creature. All right. And we'll do this here. Do this here. And attack. Not you, sir. Yeah, having double or even triple of these elf beasts out gets nerve-wracking because you can we didn't even need to Alpha Strike, we just got there on volume. Okay, cool. All right, bully down. A little nervous there. Not thinking we're going to need much of this. These might be good. But I'm positive there's going to be some battle screeching going on. I think this guy just wait forever to play him. I haven't seen too much removal. I think I'm going to want these Scattershot Archers, actually. I'm going to bring these in. Maybe just one Hadar. We'll leave out one Tavern here. Pow. Those guys really made the difference. Here we go. I just read the book, or the Elon Musk biography. That was really, really good. About 700 pages, I think. I just screamed through it. We'll keep this. All right. At least we get 2 lands on turn 1. It'd be really neat if we find, whatchamacallit, a Golgari Rot Farm. Show me Rot Farm. All right, we'll bring this down. Play this out. Do the thing here. Gain some life. Yeah, 2 creatures, not too bad. Am I forgetting anything? No. All right. Kind of slept in today, so I'm feeling a little sleepy. Usually I've got about a 5-mile walk in me already on this time of the day. Ooh, Wonderbrine Preacher. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, gain some life. All right. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I think we should just smash on in here. Oh, this is good. Let's bring this out, and I guess we'll attack first, and I'll just lead the Stampede, I would imagine. Boop. Kind of set up our board. Wham. All right, let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. Anything? Here we go. Pop. Okay. And even though we're tapped out, thanks to this little cheat code, any order, we'll just do the thing. Now they can't attack. Great sound effects action. Oh, sorry about that. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, I guess you get rid of the blocker, right? And we do have our, what's his name, the changeling guy. The percussionist. I haven't seen this card in a while. Strange when you mix in red creatures in a bully shell, but we're just assuming that they're on like a prismatic strands thing, but this might be just more of a true mix, but it's so hard to not design with prismatic. It's just such a good card. Okay. All right. Well, we'll do the life dance here. Don't really know if this is worth this or not. I'll bring out the Archer just to Maybe I'll attract some removal there. And I'll send here. You know what? I'll just play the Sloth without any bonus. I'm not going to like Winding Wade just to make it work, right? Nope. Here we go. Rend Resolve. Using the white. Let's see what entered here. The stack. That's what entered. A desert. No response. Not sure if I guessed right. Scattershot. They've got removal and they take them out, then I'm assuming they got Battle Screech in their deck, but maybe not. Seen a lot of new stuff here. A lot of new kids. Kids for the party. Man, if this was a beast, it'd be pretty sweet. Like auto include. Let's bring over the boys. Stuff starts dying. I'm fine with that because we've got a Pit Keeper. Right now, these bluffs are the things hitting us. Yeah, pretty immune. Don't have to worry about much. We're probably losing a lot of our team here. All right, I'll block here and here. Let's see, just adds the thing. Okay. Bye-bye, team. Crunch. Desert's doing some work. Oh boy. If we got one of our big fatties here, but alas, we are not going to do that. I'm going to attack with this maybe. Sure. I'll just keep these guys back to block. That'll trip up Pit Keeper. In a pinch, we can at least force them to exchange. I might not be winning this one if we keep drawing lands here. Come on over. Boom pow. I swear it is raining again. This is like, I looked at my phone this morning. It was just like, didn't even claim that it rained and the streets are all wet. Now it's like, I can hear it outside. I'm like, damn charlatans. All right, here we go. That's how they're staying in it. Gaining life by attacking. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, 1, 2, 3. We'll bring out the Liege. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the yard. Okay. It's a bit clunky, but we'll do the thing. We'll go like this. Always use the drum beforehand. I'm not going to be doing this, so we'll play this out. And I think I'm going to just get a cutter here. Yes. Then we'll do the 5 life dance, draw a card, and now we can... All right, cool. We'll do that and draw another card. And nothing. Well, we've got a little team here. Team of friends. Usually one or even just two of these Lord effects, the card draw effects. I don't know what you want to call that. The draw a card beast effect. It's all that's really needed. That can kind of... has quite a bit of gas that way. All right. Let's trade a Rooney here. We'll go block, block, block. We're at 10 life. If we get an Unearth, we can target the Pit Keeper for extra redundancy. The power of the beast. I like that. The beast compels you. So back in like June, I was at a pool party in the summertime with my friends up north, and my friend was trying to drag me into the water, and I was holding on to the step ladder to get in the pool for a little bracing move, and my other friend went up the ladder and stepped on it. So I've been my thumb was all gross because the nail was stayed on, but you could tell there was like blood underneath, so it looked pretty bad. And the final bit of the discoloration broke off the other day. I was like, thank God. Just man, oh man. There's another reason this deck wants a lot of land. We can do some cool stuff here. Bring out another Lord and do some attacking. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're one away from doing the Ochu's ability. 1/1 for every permanent in our graveyard, which looks to be about 5. Not too bad. Yes, love to activate Ochus. 10. Glad we got rid of those Wander Brines. Huh. Yeah. I'll block here. We got some sort of trick. Let's see it. Sacred Cat showing up. Anything but a land. Well, I did say anything. Let's just attack here and here. Got to get something going. Cool. You know what? I'd rather kill this. One less attacker next turn. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more land will do the thing. Prowling Pangolin. Hey, there's a beast. Yeah, there's a lot of beasts. Considered for a little bit, I was messing around with the universal automation. Messing about with that. When I had more colors in this, I was definitely doing that. More of a Brute Squad package. We've been getting a lot of requests for playing Brute Squad again. So I'm gonna, I don't know what it is though. Every time those shows definitely, I don't get the views on YouTube for sure because I think we've kind of oversaturated it, but I do love playing it. That's kind of my default. All right, well, we're gonna do some fun stuff with an Ochu here. We'll go this, and sure, why not this? Hiya. Tap this for white, and then we'll do the thing here. Yeah, a 7/7. Check it out. Pretty sweet. Crunch. What do you do with all that extra mana? You get big. This is like Mario big. Oh, I was watching YouTube the other day, and it, you know, the auto feature and stuff shows you what you've been watching. And this Saturday Night Live skit came up that I've never seen before about Mario Kart. It was a trailer for it, and they made it look like, because they did that other video game, what is it, One of Us or something. Anyway, and it was all done serious and stuff. It's just worth a watch. It's pretty fun viewing. 2, 3. We'll get out another. Man, if these were beasts, it would be pretty sweet, but they're not. Let's just pass the turn here. We're going to be drawing 3 cards if we draw any beasts. Seem like we've stabilized. Okay, that'll say a little different. I'll be losing these Scattershot Archers. I don't think they're going the Battle Screech plan. Bum, ba, da, bum. Okay, let me do this. Should I just block with an Ochu? We'll block. Try to kill as much as we can. These 2. I'm going to go... I'm going to actually block everything here. We're at 10 life. I've got double draw effect here. I don't want anything getting through. Well, that blows. Let's... Yeah, there's only 1 card. I'll come in for 4. I'll keep a little mystery card back. I haven't seen that one. Well, that's pretty cool, but I'd rather get creatures here. So let me play this land out, and we'll just do this. Meet in a tavern. We'll see. This one here. Cast it. Reset the stuff. Here we go. Here we go. Done. All right. And we can do all of it. So we'll go color this into this. And we'll draw 3 cards here. And we'll get rid of the pesky this. Let's go here. Always yes, always yield. That might not be a good thing. Always yield. And then we'll get rid of let's get rid of a Grazer. Pow. This comes back. We draw some more cards. Stuff's getting fun. But we're out of love. Here we go. Attack. Hands full. It's pretty great. I just didn't know if they were going to put down like a little sacred cat blocker for going all in with the Ochu. I just wanted to stay alive. I got respect for Grogberg and his tricks. 2 cards showing up. Oh, a lot of cards showing up. Salt Road Pack Beast, that was in the original list too. Just felt that there was plenty of draw once you got things. You just want to find it and protect it or get it back with Unearth and such. So I don't know, Dayakuba, how do you liking the little changes? Who knows? Let me bring this out. We'll draw some cards with Ochu. And just whenever you do anything, draw 3 cards. Ochu. So we try to pull the trigger. I'll go another few rounds here. Draw some cards. Yeah. Boop. And we'll say yes here. Bringing back this. Drawing more cards. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just do the thing here. Cast this. Yeah. We don't need any more cards, so I'll say this. Bam. Attack. Yeah. Prismatic? Or W? Yeah. Crunch. There we go. Here we go. Hey, I'm glad we won one. Let's, oops. I didn't mean to just play. Well, I guess we're going to play. I should have hosted. Let's see what this guy's all about. All right, let's go. Yep. Yeah, you'd think the other one would be better there. Ooh, this is an ugly hand. This is why, these sort of scenarios is why you want to consider Universal Automaton. Almost found room for it, but we're kind of in bad shape. Oh, well, we'll just slow roll this. We'll keep. It's an ugly keep, but put a card on bottom. All right, I'll do that one. Done. I mean, we eventually have grain, but it's going to take a bit. Yeah, I know. You're right. That would have been a... You can close the door pretty fast when you're drawing that many cards, though, but you definitely would have stuck around there. Okay, we've got nothing to do but just return stuff. So it's like a... when you go to the store and you try to return something that's clearly like those people that bring back like couches like 2 years later and just all lived in. They're like, I want my money back. Not much character in some of the folks out there. All right. Well, we'll see if we live and die here. This is looks like just old school burn. Rift Bolt, Thermal Alchemist. This will be fast. Consider playing Weather the Storm. Again, a lot of these effects we have just throws it in the graveyard and there's not too much there. Oh, I got you, Dayakuba. Good to have you. All right, so I'm going to bring this out. Yeah, I guess we bring out the Savage first. And we'll at least get a card draw out of it with the cutter play here. Always yes, always yield. All right. I've got offense. Double Ochu, draw some cards. Line staff just killing people with dad jokes. You ever showed up and just didn't do those? We'd be like, wait, there's an imposter here. Let's see if anything's going to live through the turn. All right, well, I guess I'll just do this again. Bam, draw cards. See if Arboreal Grazer would be a pretty funny little thing to have hit right about now. And then let's do this here. I think I'm going to set up for like an Alpha Strike next turn. Have I initiated many a things? Still haven't dropped a land. I think I'm still going to just go Ochu here. I have plenty of cards. I just want volume at this point. All right. And yeah, I'll just drop a Rot Farm. This way we'll meet in the Tavern for the kaboom effect next turn and go for it. Oh, yeah, we can't do anything with that. That's fine. Attack. 6 cards. We'll probably be at like 9 life after this turn. They have a basic hand there. I considered Thought Nibbler. I was going to go Simic for a while with this build. That's a beast with evasion, but Alpha Strike was thematic. Fit 2 strategies in one, so I like that. The Flying Beast. Pow. Against Burn, I'm just trying to win as soon as possible. Not really caring about this whole like, oh look, I drew 5 cards and now I'm dead. It just crossed my mind. That's a beast. I had a different build for a while that was trying to be a little bit more evasion based. Big surprise. But yeah, it's just really clashed with the theme too. You could draw all these cards and then you have to discard even more than, you know, the goods. In pickleball news, my wife and I actually played really good together. We were at a round robin we got invited to. Was that Thursday night? Yeah. We took on the best couple and we beat them like 11-2, I think. That was a nice change up. Usually in any sort of sports, it's tough to play with your spouse. Too much history. If we had double holdout settlements, we could fire back here. We'll say no to this. Or at 8. Do they got the goods? Edwin. Good to have you with us. All right. Do they have the Fire Blast? Somebody's going to win right now. Do we get the double light up of the mountains? The thing everybody fears? Yep, they got it. We had it next turn too, so that feels pretty even, Steven. No response. I'll let it go. Crunch. Well, that's pretty cool. We had the win against Burn, like the next turn, so that's pretty sweet. All right, obviously campfires are coming in. This guy's going to be way too slow. I really like Tavern. Pitkeeper can probably go. Don't think we need to worry about much else. Let's get rid of one more thing. Maybe a drum here. Considered bringing in not Pitkeeper, but Accursed Marauder to get rid of the amplifiers, but just going to lean on life gain and hopefully we can get there. That was pretty neat to see, not the best hand, but the presence of you meet in a Tavern's second ability is just awesome. You're spitting out this many creatures. So not a deck I would have thought we would had any chance against, but that's why I love the 4 Rot Farms, and then sometimes I hate them. That's just how it goes. All right, this is a really good hand. We'll keep this. Let's make my name a little smaller. Give you guys a little more room there. Yeah, the double red's pretty hard to pull off for Bushwhacker. We'll keep this. What do I get rid of? I guess we'll get rid of Unearth. Is done? We'll bring out a Grazer. Boop. And we'll bring out a Settlement. And just like that. Search your land, basic land card. Yeah, Bushwhack. That card sure did go away. But yeah, that's a good option, especially if you wanted to go more colorful or you don't like playing Holdout Settlement style Magic. I love it. I'm impatient. I want my creatures while they're throwing up and puking on the ground to be tapping for mana. It's like, yeah, you're summoning sick. Now go do something with yourself. Here we go. Boom, 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 bam. Everybody pauses and reads this one, including me last week. Way too much computer effects on this card. I don't believe that was just thought up on a canvas. I think that's I don't know, just doesn't seem organic. Yeah, Rights was in the original build. But, you know, sometimes a hollow draw is more of an all-in thing, whereas you're always, this is just always relevant. Ouch. Okay. Missing my Unearth now. There's no amplifier out, so I feel pretty good here. At least until it comes out. Searing Blaze, such a great tempo card. Okay, so do I go for lands here or what? Let's since I don't have any amplifiers, I'm just gonna spend my mana now and lead the Stampede. Watch it all be lands or something. Good times. I'll say done. Bye bye Campfire. Any order. But it's still in the deck. Lands with... Oh, lead the Stampede. Tavern the creatures. Kind of makes sense. Everybody gets together and it's like, yeah, yeah. A couple of beers. Get all into it. All right. I like this little sloth beast. I've actually played pickleball underneath a sloth because when we went to Costa Rica, there was one up in the corner. I just love being in there. But man, when it thunders out, those things get on the move. It's like they were affected greatly by thunder. All right, what's the call here? I'm going to say lands on this one. Let's say land. Oh, come on. All right, whatever. I'm going to hold. I'm not going to do anything. So probably Savage Grazer hopefully works. Yeah, this is a volume deck. I'm not trying to go tall with a gate effect. Get one dude through. If it was at instant speed, I'd consider it, but you have to like showcase like, here comes our biggest thing. Here's all our resources. Block. Those 3 mana life gainers, the 0/3 for 1 green, I had those in the sideboard for a while. Still might be a better call than Campfire. Not sure. It's not a beast, though. If it was a beast, obviously, that would be just a no-brainer. I don't think we're getting out of this one, guys. Wish we had Weather the Storm in this scenario. Rift Bolt incoming. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do... Guess I'll pull this dude out here. Always click on the sloth first. So you might be able to draw a land. That's a big no. Nope. Yeah, don't think we're going to be able to untap here. I got 2 cards, 1 in suspension. Pretty close to dead here. Kind of neat to see old school burn. It will always remind me of Little Fight. This non-stop burn, even when it's not a good choice. Very committed to the red. Very good UFC fight. They got it. Darn it. Oh well. Fought us a little bit there, but I'm liking how this deck's feeling here. Custom match. Make sure I do this right. There we go. They didn't quit though, so we're good to go. Bladder's good. Coffee's good. Hope you're all having a good time. 33 in the house. Thanks for joining me. Propaganda. Head on over to YouTube, Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to us if you don't mind. And stuff. Here we go. Corda Breeze. Yes. Come on, give me a really good hand. Do have a Winding Way and plenty of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll keep. Not the greatest, but forest, free creature, go. Turn 0 cutter. Yeah, you never know. Maybe it's a really slow deck. This guy can get in for 6 damage or something before we look up. Had a really rough play against fairies. I've only played this deck probably like 7 or 8 times before today, so don't take my words as gospel. This is just a neat thing to do when a new kind of like double card comes out. I mean, like, you know, a Lord style effect, right? Where you have a card that's now you can play with 8 of them in theory. I guess just the rarity is why the darn thing's so out there as far as that. We've got a natural 4, so I'm going to skip the Rot Farm plan and just try to see if we can't fill up the board as fast as possible. All right, there's another cutter, but I'm going to wait on it so we get an auto draw next turn. Let's do this. Yeah, next turn we'll Liege, drop cutter, maybe top deck another cutter, draw some more cards. Tavern can get online pretty quick. Considering going up to 4 of those, but we draw enough cards. It seems like 3 is the right number. 3 and 3. It's a lot of draw for a mostly green deck. I haven't considered putting like a Ren's Resolve and that sort of engine in this, but this is just worked out the best. Elves versus beasts. You know, this might actually become relevant that I think Elves has 1 or 2 beasts in it. I might have that information wrong though. 1, 2, 3, get out the Liege. Uh-oh. Well, I better attack now before I drop the other investment. Get in 2 damage while I can. Do the thing. Always yield. Okay. Well. Uh-oh. No priest. Green on green. That trampler is going to be very important, so I'm not going to side that out. And 40 minutes in, we're on the 3rd game. Can't believe it. I thought this was going to be a really long show, but it's a lot of fun. This is a really cool deck to. If you've got a lot of money, I've reached out and thank you, Diakuba. These are his cards because if this was like an up and coming theme and beast decks were a lot more popular, then I would have jumped on it as an investment. But I'm like, I'm not about to spend, $18 to do one show. It'll net me about $2 or something, right? So he let me borrow about 12 cards to put this monstrosity together. I appreciate that. And later today, or even right after the show, if you're online, let me know and I can give those back to you, buddy. I thought I had cutters. I remember a long time ago going through and getting every card that said rather than and just getting them all. I'm gonna let that go. All right. Setup turn probably, yeah. Let's attack first. I'll attack with the Liege. Let's go. Get in for 6. Nothing to sneeze at. I'm going to bring out the other one. Set this up. Man, I wish it said Elf Beast. Yet that's another elf. We'll bring out a Rot Farm. Turning this past the turn. These Vanguards went from rare to uncommon to common. Way too much going on in that art. Winding Way. 4 creatures showed up. Or 4 cards did. All right. Well, we better win soon. Gonna really need to, well, we've got double Tavern here. Might just be able to win here if they come at us with the Vanguards and we just attack. They'd be forced to block. That's 8. Yeah, they'd be losing magic. Oh yeah, for sure, Mind Stab. I know. What's the deal? She is truly Wirewood's child now. Like some elf that just got kidnapped by some beast clan and comes back. It's like, I'm still an elf, but check out this bear skin I'm wearing, right? Taking it. Let's go. Crunch. Could be a new player. Not going to Alpha Strike yet. We shall Liege? Yeah, let's Liege. Get some cannon fodder out here. Cutter. Drawing 3 cards here. Boom, boom, boom. Always yes, always yield. It's nice playing against green. Our lords stay alive. I keep calling them lords. I don't know what I'm doing here. Ochu. Cool. We got a good blocker here. More Ochus, please. It's a really good remedy for the vanguards. And serpents. All right. Grazer, what's up? Let's go. Draw 3 more cards. All right. Got the settlement. Comes into play tapped. Whole lot of stuff. Don't need any of this junk. Let's go. We will chill and go for the win next turn. Discard time. Beautiful forest. Bye-bye. Bit of a setup turn for them, and we can Alpha Strike. A Gran Pulse Ochu. Anybody explain to me the Ochu angle again? Are they just in the Final Fantasy universe? I know they had the little chicken, the chocos or whatever. Not sure what an Ochu is. Okay. 4 cycling, 1 floating. Let's see what's coming our way. It's a nice little card. Good early to block a bunch of, overpowered stuff. They don't want to run into it. I considered, when I was going Simic, I had the Trinket Mage into the Longbow combination and had one it's just getting janky. Boy, a lot of vanguards. Here we go. Ooh, a little Seb McKinnon background. What's this? Delivery onto evil. Current creature in Final Fantasy series. Appearance is usually that of a large plant with either 2 or 4 thorny arms and a ring or flower petals. Somewhat resemble a skirt. Alright, we don't have to worry about that big old vanguard. Hopefully they attack into us. If not, we've got a nice Alpha Strike planned. I just don't want to see a bunch of critters. Sometimes, I'm not saying this is a newer elf player, but when you don't see Birchlore Rangers, the turn it comes out doing stuff, it usually tells you it's kind of a newer elf player. They don't quite see all the lines. It's funny how much this, it felt like we were in that burn game. They just, our deck fought us a little bit. I'm not saying we'd have an advantage, but I don't think it would be worse than a 60-40 matchup. Pretty new to this whole, hey, we're going to draw a card. Take that, beasts. Okay, is this on me? No, it's on them. They're just like, wait, why are you getting stuff? We'll put their stack there and ours underneath. Don't believe there's anything they can target with me. We gotta lead the Stampede. I'd really like to find some more Ochus. Sorry, got. There we go. 8 cards in hand. Let's go. They've got 5 blockers. Right. Bring this out. All right. I have enough lords here. Let's do this. We didn't see Timberwatch, so I'm feeling pretty emboldened here. Yeah, it should probably do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tavern time. We'll be losing some dudes, but they might lose all of theirs. I should have done this before I played the Ochu. And if we lose a bunch, we can pit keeper back our goods. Hey, all right. Surprising win. All right. So these definitely are coming in. I'm going to leave the Nylea's Forerunner here for the obvious abilities, but I think that's it. Probably a bit light here. We're not going to really have much stuff dying. Let's focus more on creatures. Let's go. Fun little list. Hopefully you like my changes, Diakuba, but that's why we have copy paste. You can make as many versions of this as you want. So it's been kind of fun messing about with this Liege. Is that a real card, Mindstep Throw? I don't believe so. I know my time spiral block really well. You talking just making your own card sort of thing? Here we go. Trying to go 2-1 after the first 3. I would have been happy with a 2-3 outing, but this list is very, very sketch. This is why I was thinking of automation for a 1-drop. I'm going to throw this back. This is way too slow against elves. Mulligan. All right. This is pretty cool. We'll say keep. This is very cool. We'll get rid of a forest. Is it done? Check out this action. Okay. Despera. There we go. Cool. All right. Check out this action. We'll Grazer. We'll say Rot Farm. Turn 1. Nice little accelerants, right? I'll save this for the obvious reason. We've got a blocker. Let's do the thing. So if you like to play green and you like to cheat, this is the deck for you. Looks like the Predator when it takes its mask off, the face there. Little mandibles coming out. There's a really good animated Predator. If you get a chance to watch it, I'd highly recommend it. It's super good. It's a triptych sort of a visual series of 3 warriors throughout time, and the Predator comes to Earth at different centuries and stuff. It's pretty fascinating. I heard about it. I was like, oh, give me a break. That sounds dumb. And then I was like, wow, that was really well done. Okay, here we go. Considering, yeah, let me do this first. We'll do the thing here. I feel like I could have done that better with the drum. Yeah, I could have used the Grazer for the drum there. And we're out of options. Here we go. No, it's just like is Timberwatch or Well-Wisher going to show up before we get our toys? I like their odds a little better. Yeah, Sloth Boy. They lull you to sleep. I was talking to an expert when I was in Costa Rica, and they were saying, people try to take pictures with them and stuff, and they have this little window where they're really docile and they're moving like this, and then they have this really fast move, and they have incredibly bacteria-laced claws and stuff. And I mean, you have to get to the hospital quick. It's just like when you hear like Africa's top killer, everybody always thinks it's going to be a lion, and it's the hippo. You see those things, those things are mean and territorial. All right, that's enough of that. Do this, I'm going to just fill up, or at least attempt to. good, good. Done. Any order, please. Good times. Let us do drum here. We'll go green on this, tapping this for a grazer. Draw some cards. Get our Holdout Settlement out. Oh, did it in the wrong order, but didn't really matter this time. I'll put a land down. Thank you very much. All right. We'll attack. Yeah, I'll risk a lord there. We've got 3 more in our hand. I think we're playing a little too slow here. Next turn looks like we can do some good. Yeah, we had breakfast under sloths all the time. They're hard to spot because they just don't move, but you think it's a coconut or something. It'll be like a baby or something like that. But so, yeah, I probably saw, I don't know, 2 dozen total. But it was really neat when it was thundering because they would like grab the power lines and they were if a sloth could ever move with alacrity, that was the time it worked, because it was moving very unsloth-like. There's a little frog called the ding frog, D-I-N-G. It's about as big as my pinky nail. And the thing is just like a sonic boom. It is so loud. You just can't believe that loud of a noise comes from that little thing. Just like how a whip crack actually is a little sonic boom miniaturized. Same thing goes with these ding frogs. They're pretty fascinating. All right. Well, our opponent has 4 mana up. This is fine. Really don't want to see Aquarian Ranger here. Don't mind seeing the Vanguard right now. Maybe we just do a big setup turn. If nothing increases, we can at least put out 1 liege, maybe 2. Might be overkill. Let's open up our yards here. I'll slow roll this. Bring this over here. Opponent's just playing incredibly slow. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe they're watching and they hear us talking about sloths, and so they're going into sloth mode right now. We shall see. Come on, opponent. I'm going to give another base of 14. If nothing accelerates, we're just going to call this one a win and move on. Okay. Looks like they got ideas. Oh, how I wish I had Tavern in hand right now. There's another. Let's start clicking on these abilities. Boop. Here we go. Uh-oh. We're going to be dead real soon. If I'm going to attack, I better do it right now. I don't think I want to. Yeah, let me go, with a, I'm just going to do this here. I'll bring this out. We'll drop Vandal. Some more blockers. Draw some cards here. Fine. You first then, sir. Oh, is he? Give me some good stuff. Okay. There we go. I'll just bring this out. We really have to top deck. I don't think we're going to win this one. Needed like some poison creatures there. We'll lose a lot of our team here. Of course, without Aquarian Ranger, felt pretty safe. beasts. Dayakuba had this labeled as Beast Storm. It can feel like that once you get a few of these beast drawers out and about. Let's see what they're showing us here. Oh no, a ranger did show up. Damn it. Ooh-wee. There it is. It's probably game. 3 mystery cards in hands, 7 access mana, and a lot more where that came from, depending on what they want to do. Uh-oh, yeah, we're definitely dead here. I think maybe if they alpha strike and we just survive, and the problem with that tavern is, you know, you have to broadcast it. It's like, here I come, and there's no trick here. I'm going to show you my hand. All my stuff's getting big. Now you can choose to block. Unlike the Rally the Peasant style trickery that I come to be known for. Here we go. And you have nothing poisonous. We really need to block here. Yeah, we're just dead unless we just block with everything, right? We're dead. I'm just going to let him have that one. Timberwatch got there, begins sideboarding. I like this. Let's go. I love decks like Elves because you can't really factor in. I mean, maybe a Weather the Storm style thing can keep you alive a little bit, but it's just so overwhelming all over the time that you can't use a thing like Campfire. It's like, oh, good for you. You're at 36. You tap one Timberwatch, untap, tap it again. There's 40. It's just like, get out of here with that. I messed around with the idea of spot removal and like cast down and stuff like that, but Arms of Hadar takes care of most of the problem there. Elves, Turbo Fog's your answer. Woo! Opponents definitely not of the speed persuasion, are they? Yeah, they should reprint Woodland Liege just so it doesn't have to be a silly expensive card. I mean, what does Wirewood Savage cost? Like 5 cents maybe? I haven't looked. Benzos. Yes, here we go. All right, we've got the goods. We'll keep. I like this hand a lot. Well, maybe I underestimated this list. It feels pretty good. It's not a tournament crusher, but I think if you drew right, you might be able to 3-2 with it. You have to get very lucky, right matchups, but definitely has some teeth. Yeah, 0.2 tickets, and then it's like, all right, do this very slowly. Grazer into Rot Farm. Good times. I should keep the stats. If I played this deck a lot, I would, of like how often this wins you the game. Like when you have a start like this, because it is like cheating. We got 3 mana on turn 2 with a creature and engine on the way. Hadar locked and loaded. Very cool. Let's get our guys up. Pow. Here we go. The beasts have arrived. Love drawing our sideboard so that we don't reveal it in a tavern or a Winding Way style thing. Winding Way the most tragic. The other ones actually throw them back, don't they? Put the rest in the bottom of your library. Yeah. So yeah, don't Winding Way if you haven't found your sideboard yet, if you got a chance. Release the beast. I better pay a little better attention here. Query. Uh-oh, there's the problem child. All right. They've got the goods, so that'll be a setup turn. We will definitely want a Hadar next turn. We've already got our options here. So let's play this. I'm I'm going to Tavern next turn. This turn I need, just in case I draw double Ochus here, I think I'm going to play this. Let's go creature, obviously. Don't show our sideboard, please. Good. All right. Let's see if we can do this here. It's another creature. We won't be taverning next turn, because we're going to kill everything on the board, hopefully. I can't let that live for a turn there. Shoot, this feels really bad, having just 2 mana and nothing to do with it. Oh well. Off we go. Obviously can't wait. You got to catch Timberwatch Elves with its leaf pants down, because with its brother in tow, Quarian Ranger, they can just save 2 or 3 creatures at a go. Untap them both for the Quarian Ranger. Nope. Yeah, I'm going to pull the trigger. Yeah. I could do that to there. Let's bring out the drum. So we don't really feel like we missed a land drop here. I'll go this here, this and this. Hadar to you, sir. Get out of here. They got a way to save it. If they do, I'm in trouble. Woo! Hey, thanks for the sub there. Loose Vowel. Good to have you with us. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Off we go. The beasts are arriving. They're turning sideways. It'd be funny if the sloth, when you tap it, it just took a long time online. It's like, okay, you guys are getting a little too interactive now. Do we have more? Oh, Well-Wisher, that's a big problem. Don't have to worry too much. They have to overcommit. We can maybe Hadar there. All right. It's going to be a pain. These things can get out of hand really quickly. Land we like. 1, 2, 3. I guess we just beast, huh? Let's try that. We'll go beast. And beast. Well, they're not beasts, but you get my drift. You might do a setup turn. Next turn we can just crash and win. It's surprising how often I'm hoping an Ochu shows up. That is pretty good. Says one of the best out there, Dayakuba. Dayakuba's daughter's a fan of the show. It always warms my heart when somebody will tell me that. I always just think it's a one-on-one thing, you know. And who was it? About 5 years back, they had a kid that just loved watching the show. I was like, wow, that's so cool. That's why I try to keep things PG. I think about once a year I'll slip and say some naughty word. They are just sounds coming out. One of the few shows, I think this is the most I've ever not shaved for a show. I just felt lazy. I usually have a pretty smooth countenance. All right, I like this. More stuff is tapping. Wild growth, yeah. On the face this time. I try to present all nice and shiny for the show, especially my head. Oh. Well, I guess that's a win. Weird. I said no quitters. All right, I'm going to get some coffee. We're going to, let me show you real quick the setup on the list here. And we'll be back right after this. I believe this is an old commercial about that made it in the news, and I put it in a magic card frame. So enjoy.
Sat down with players this afternoon who say the game's appeal is all in the cards.
They shuffle like ordinary cards, but if you've never played Magic the Gathering, then the deck is definitely stacked against you.
This is Stone Range. It destroys 1 land. This card here is Wrath of God. It destroys all creatures in play. You take the card and put it up in the air, about a foot off the ground. You flip it.
Yeah.
Any cards it lands on is destroyed. So I touched all three of them cards. All three of them cards are destroyed.
Did you get all that? Well, don't worry. If I laid all my cards on the table, neither did I. Even so, players say this fantasy game of sorcerers, creatures, and spells is gaining in popularity. They say it's kind of a snappier version of Dungeons and Dragons.
The game plays a little bit faster than Dungeons and Dragons. In one game cards, it may take like 5 to 10 minutes to play. There are some games that last as much as a half hour, 45 minutes.
The object of Magic is winning, which means it's not so different from any other card game. But in this one, you're not going for an inside straight or royal flush. You're trying to drive your opponent from a place called Dominia. Now, even if fighting for control of Dominia just isn't in the cards for you, the cards themselves may still be worth a closer look. They spent 100, but your collections don't.
My collection's probably about 500.
Players collect and trade them just like baseball cards, but some of these are considered too valuable to even lay all of them on the table.
And we're back. Can't keep this. Let's mulligan here. Double check in. Yep. Yikes. This Rot Farm stuff is driving me mad. Mulligan. Whoop. There we go. Double check here. Hate when it pauses on scroll like that. All right. Another one. My goodness. This is ridiculous. Keeping this. No Grazer. Not sure who we're facing, so probably lose Vandal on Earth, just in case our deck wants to fight us. Put 3 cards back. 1, 2, 3. Done. Here we go. Very slow start. Somebody write something in chat here. I hate when I accidentally do that thing and it just says chat pause due to scroll. It's like, well, I clicked out of this thing here. I'll check here. Okay, now I clicked over here. All right, there we go. So why does it? All right, here we go. Oh, I see. Okay, so let me do. Sorry for all the screen shenanigans here. OBS does not like when you think, yeah, there you go, something. Yeah. It's like, not sure why they designed that way. Okay, Rosh's Carnival. Another Boros strategy. I don't really mind that quitting last turn because we had him the next turn. That was a win either way. All right. Well, I do like seeing the Ochu show up. So let's bring out the Savage always first. And we'll go from there. I'll probably block that big old Seeker so it doesn't get too big and nasty. Seeker. Putting me on the clock. Hopefully we just top deck a basic. I'd like to play Liege and Ochu next turn. Netting 2 cards. We shall see. Death. Death to the Savage. Let's turn on the prowess. I was just talking to my son the other day about, it's like, where did Seeker of the Way go? That's such a good card, but there's just so much removal. I like your name, Commandowism. Mardo Devotee showing up. It's washed out artwork. Another Photoshop job. Frustrating. Let's get things right. Bring out a Liege, bring out a farm. Bring this back, doing some stuff. Here we go. They got more removal. I'm sure we would have seen it by now. Oh, I saw a really good show, Amazon Prime. It was Stolen or Steal. It's a big heist movie. Highly recommend it. Firebending lesson. Yikes. What's the lesson do again? 2 damage. Dismiss all. They've got me here. Crack. So it's probably going to treat this like elves, where we bring in arms. Arms for sure. Some Avatar love coming on in. Whack. We're not going to live too much longer. Come on. All right. Not what I wanted to see. I'll bring out a Grazer for a blocker. Bring this down. Unearth would be really good right about now. I'm going to play the Ochu. Can at least block the Seeker or eat some more removal. Getting close to the single digits here, so. Whoa, going old school. With haste too, huh? All right. I'm going to amplify that. Interesting. All right. Well, let's kill this. Block this. I'll take 2. That's a good call, Mindstab. Yeah, we'll go Accursed too. They're more about creature quality, so that's always a good call. We throw a Sloth to the yard, and let's just go to game 2. We might be able to pull out of this, but that's almost worse than a land draw. All right, Cursed Arms. I don't think we have to worry about a flying package yet. Let's get rid of a keeper. These are pretty good. I'm going to lose this guy. Maybe a Winding Way. I don't want to throw away our Hadars, so I'm going to lean on these because they refilter the stuff we reveal. So we'll go like that. Might be incorrect. Might be genius. Got plenty of blockers. You know, if we had a Skyshroud, remember we triple mulligan too, so let's not discount the deck too much. Yes. Good times. We'll keep. I don't even know if I want to put out a creature here. Do we just pass go so that we can load up on this, right? Maybe. I'm just going to try it out. Okay, no red out there yet. There's that. Now if I do this, I got to discard, so I think this is more likely to get removal. So I'll lead off with Ochu. We missed out on 1 damage, but you'd have to have a crystal ball to know that that's how that was going to roll out. So we'll do this. Again, I'm not playing my Skyshroud Cutters because I want to draw cards off of them. Never know, maybe, I mean, we'd be hitting for like 5 right now with green damage every turn, so maybe the wrong call sitting on that, but I'm going to go that way. All right, let's bring out the Lord. I still got a 1-for-1 blocker here. We'll do this here, draw the card, and we'll do this here, draw the card. Okay, well, something's probably going to die once red shows up, and we've got Unearth here. Feeling pretty good. We'll keep this guy back and just block with him. 2 targets. Oh, I know. I love that Death Touch. I love the concept, just some little thing. It's like cone snails in Australia. It's like the meanest thing ever. Take down the biggest thing ever. Okay. Maybe they didn't read the fine print on Ochu. Who knows? They're probably looking for a red source. I love this artwork. So stark. That cape is out of control. Who would wear something like that in battle? You're like, I need to move. I take my fashion more. I take more charge over my fashion than my life. It's like that would really get in the way. Where is the red? Our opponent's wondering. Okay, they can read. No capes. VO TV. All right. You know, with a Pit Keeper draw here, I'm tempted to a Winding Way calling lands. Let's try that. That way we can get anything back. I'll say land. Nothing. Wow, that really sucked. But we got 1, 2, 3 creatures in the graveyard. Oh, we might get lucky here if we stack it right. Remember to click on the sloth first. So we draw the card. If it's a land, we can just play it. Nope, we can't. Darn it. That's a bummer. Put a land. I don't have one. Quit rubbing it in. Let's go. Attack. We'll get there honestly. Well, they do have quite a few combat tricks. But I'd rather have one of these die so that Pit Keeper can turn on here. Yeah, keep very in mind with Winding Way. I can fight you in games 2 and 3. So when you do it, that was well thought out because... Alright, here comes another trick. They'll be gaining the life. We'll be having 4 cards, which is vital for Pit Keeper to go get stuff back. Tap them. Dang it. Alright, well, we'll block with the Grazer probably too if that Seeker goes Alpha Nova. Yeah, too many combat tricks. I wouldn't have done that if we didn't need creatures in the graveyard. Oh, flipping the bird. Mana's fighting us, not something I expected. 18. It's like playing 22 lands with the 4 drums in there. Really felt the original build needed a little bit more access. So far, so good. I think I could probably cut down to 1 Pit Keeper. Maybe go back up to those 5/3 everything gets trample dudes. Going all in here. I'm just going to block with the Grazer. No sense in taking damage. I don't need to. Unless they give it pro green. Bye-bye, Sloth. Hardly knew ya. It's like a heroic Boros deck. Alrighty. Let's do this. Let me go like this with the Savage using all the green. Then we'll cast Unearth with the black. Probably the Ochu, just so I've got a good option here. Could go Grazer. Deck's been fighting me though, so I'm happy just falling into lands if they show up. Let's go. And always, yes, always yield. Cool. I think they've got some tricks. I'll chance it. We'll keep back our Ochus. Go like this. Cut down on that life a little bit. Play a Rot Farm. Did we just play? Oh, we. I'm all over the place. All right. Well, we got a double draw package. The red hasn't shown up yet, so. Unearthing an Ochu doesn't feel that good, but I like having this level of defense with the Death Touch. We haven't seen any protection from abilities, so. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Funny name card, Defiant Strike. It's like, aren't all strikes that way? I have like a what would it, placating strike. Just like, I guess I'll hit you. Got a lot of viewers today. Maybe I should play beasts more often. Thanos Rod. Trick tonight with the UFC. Now that it's on Paramount out here in the States, we got to be careful not to oversaturate. Sometimes I get really fired up and I want to watch the prelims, and then by the time the main event, you're like looking and feel like some emperor, right? They're fighting in front of you, and it's just hours and hours of that. It's just like, ugh. It was a really scary thing at the weigh-ins. One of the fighters cut too much weight and just collapsed, hit his head really hard. I mean, it was something extreme is going to happen sometime soon. I know. Not in the UFC, but in other organizations, there's been quite a few deaths, but it's always from cutting so much weight. The body's not meant to do that. Tavern showing up. Oh, you just want to just win now, I guess? Let's Stampede. Stampede here. Oh, boy. Done. Any order. That was wildly unlikely. Play a Rot Farm. Man, oh man, this deck is this is really fighting us right now. It's crazy. Just gonna pass the turn. I've got red online. I'll probably be losing a Lord here. Deck has quite a bit of redundancy built in. These sorts need to. Been getting a lot of requests for our slivers list again, too. I just don't change that list very much. Again, big thanks to Dayakuba for lending me some of these cards, because as you'll see, these aren't very cheap. They're about $3.50 each, I think. Pretty crazy. Okay. Firebending lesson. Here's the other lesson. You got to take out both Ochus, or you're in trouble. Uh-oh. There's a way around it. So we're going to be taking at least 9 here in the next 2 turns. This is 6 more life, throwing off our Tavern math badly. Now, Pit Keeper is going to be really valuable here, as we can block with the Pit Keeper next turn. So I want a Pit Keeper no matter what. All right, Pit Keeper, get back to Liege. Then we can block with black. Pit Keeper. All right, should I get the Grazer or the Liege? Well, it's pretty hard to fight the Liege, right? Let's grab the Liege. Do you want to do this? Yes, please. That's kind of the point. All right, let's play the Liege right now before we play a land. This might affect some things. Oh, never mind. That was dumb. Bring out another Rot Farm. doing this, and we'll attack with 6 of this. Not you and not you, sir. Just the 4 then. Hiya! Nice bow Gran so far, yeah. I'm just glad our pit keeper is going to be able to eat it here. That's fine. Sure hope they don't. I got a bolt for the pit keeper. But they might be tempted to take out the Lord instead. Seeker of the Pit. What would that be? Be really obvious and just make it Orzhov colors or something. Either or. Wow, that's a lot. Hopefully they don't have another way of getting through this. Protection from green, lifelink. Dread return. Yeah, that's not that bad of a call. Get back a Lord. Draw a bunch more. I know. I was thinking you could probably have like a zombie side package sort of strategy here. Let that pit around here somewhere. That's a good one. Yikes. This is getting scary. Now our pit keeper is thinking twice. It's like we're only going to prevent 1 damage. Oh boy. We're just dead here, I think, right? Where's my Veridin longbow for the Ochu? Come on now. There's 12. We've seen nothing but tricks here. This deck would just crumble. There's so many, like, you know, just cast down. Unfortunately, we are not of that ilk. Looks like we're about to take a loss. 1 mana floating, 5 cards. Oh boy, yeah, this is over. I'm just trying to get around that. I'm going to do it just for this. It only stops 1 damage, but whatevs. Crunch. Will the 1 damage save our life? Probably not. We can Tavern for a nice mood swing here. Jeez, oh, peas, oh. That is crazy. Your sideboard. All right. We do have Hadar is not really going to work. We can't Alpha Strike. We've got to keep some dudes back. I'm thinking we Stampede here. Try that. All right, all right. Done. Be drawing lots of cards, any order. Really want an Essence Warden here. What is going on? Okay, let me bring down Z Savage. Yeah, let's do that first. 3 life. This is, you know, all I got to do is untap Bolt us, but we'll see if we can get there. Let's rock like this. Tap this dude first. Put these guys up top. Boom, 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 boom. Drawing 3 cards. Okay. Play this out. Oh, shoot. I always forget that comes into play tapped. Oh, well. I'll do this little trick, Rooney. Alrighty. Might be able to pull this off. Hey, that guy doesn't feel too bad, does he? Especially if Ochu takes something down here. Let's eat into their life a little bit here. I'll come at them with this. Propaganda tradition, that's right. Discard, baby. Woo! Don't need any more Rot Farms. I think we're good on lands here. Probably should have lost the drum there. By probably, I mean, I should have. Well, we can Marauder and then unearth it if we live, but being at 3 life, this is crazy. Hopefully they don't have another unscathed or protection from color spell. So we're all in the green party. Drawing about twice the card. Oh, we're dead. L. Well, we beat one Boros list. We lose to that one. No response. Let's go. We're dead. Bam. All right. We're 2-2. And we're going to go for the last one. Creation. Yep, let's go. So, as we meander over to the board here, I am really liking this. I do actually think 2 Pit Keepers is pretty good. Could maybe cut 1 Pit Keeper for another one of these guys, but this is like, I'm already winning. I actually think I might want to cut this. The Tavern really seems to be getting there. It feels like I only want to see that like when it's a really advantageous board. Yes. All right. This is fine. We will keep this. Draw dependent, but everything is. Chanzo Rod was me. Oh, come on, 817. Yeah, we were just, everything was fighting us. I'm going to just bring this out and start bashing for 1. Yeah, play to your out. Smack. Lightning bolt crack to the dome. We're about to run you over that second turn, but just needed to come up for air. That protection package, and then when you put the trample on the, I thought my Pit Keeper being black was going to be way better than it was. It's like, oops. Okay, Fae. Glad we got a really nice variety, except for double Boros, but they were very different lists. So it's funny, we beat the list that I think might have more potential. No offense to said party. I'll just roll back here. Don't want to be spending 5 mana on something that's going to just get snapped. But it's pretty relevant against fairies. Come on, turn into a ninja. Everybody knows you're going to do it. Guess not. Sitting on a Sprite, probably. Let's hope it's not a... Well, I'm going to try to play the numbers game. We're going to bring out Stampede and see if they've got a Spell Pierce or a Counter Spell. Really hope it's not a Spell Pierce. Oh, all right, there we go. Done. Boy, that was very unfruitful. I don't want to... There's too many flash creatures just playing right into their little game here. So had some really weird Stampede and Winding Way and Meat and Tavern draws today. There's like something like 35 creatures or something in this. It's pretty unlikely that that goes down like that. Well said, Dreamer Stingo. No, I mean, they make it, hit for 0 and then they block and kill it. Like the Brian Bauer Intruder or whatever his name is. We didn't see a counterspell in that last turn, so I'm going to actually lead off with this because we can draw our way out of this problem if it works. Cool. We're still not attacking. So I got a lot of weapons against this because I've never beaten it. I played it about twice out of the 7 or 8 runs that I did, and I do believe it was the same player, so that's why I included multiple defensive steps, Scattershot Archers, and the what's the enchantment? Spidersilk Armor. That's the one. What's Spidersilk Armor at now? That's a card that's steadily always worth quite a bit. Not cheap. It used to be a sideboard mainstay now. People don't really use it much, so I wonder if it's fallen. Okay, well, let's do this then, shall we? 1, 2, 3. I'll bring out the Liege. Please don't have a counter, sir. Oh, this is going to hurt even more now. Nope. I'll bring this out. I'll attempt to drop a Sloth. They got a Sprite here. Seems a little counter happy, but I guess, yeah, you don't want me to... A 0/3 is pretty easy to stop ninjas all day long, right? Oh, that's not bad at all, man. Spidersilk used to be like $3 to $10 depending on the year. Might be a card you want to grab now, invest in. It's just an oldie but a goodie. think just the metagame, everybody's just kind of like decided like, oh yeah, don't play that. It's kind of weird. We don't have any draw abilities here. Let's go see if we can't. That Force Spike scares me because I'm going to attempt a Tavern here. Cast. Yeah, this one. Accident. Don't miscast that one. Oh my goodness. They're like, come on, play a 3-mana spell. I've got another Sprite in my hand, right? All right. Hard counter has resolved. Okay. Let's drop a big old Forerunner maybe. Really want one of these Grazers to hit because they're just so fun. Uh-oh. Well, that's aptly untimed, isn't it? Harrier Strix. It's like, yeah, have fun. New players out there, always remember you can do that. You don't have to tap something that's untapped. You can tap a tap thing. Make the ability do the thing. All right. Go for broke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do that. I'm going to try to bring the big boy out. I've seen us Force Spike, but I'm going to go for the big guns. The only one in our deck. I'll bring this down, turning a forest, and watch it get snapped. At least we'll know if they have a snap or not. 1, 2 creatures in the graveyard. So another few things get countered. We can actually Pit Keeper back our draw engine. So we'll go to 10. Oh, so about 7 ticks a piece. Okay. Oh, no. 0.7. I get you. Whatever the text says. Where are the ninjas? Ninjas can't swim. They're stuck on the island. It's tapped. Here we go. Hup. Boom. Ba-doom, boom, boom. This is just not going anywhere. We'll do this for a blocker. Put a land into play. Sure. Do this one. Returning this one. Playing a land for turn. I guess we'll try to attack here. It's probably going to just get snapped, but we've got the mana to pay for it again. Snap-a-rooney. I'll just replay it. Off we go. Snap again. Why did they snap that time? I wasn't paying attention. Mine's on my sideboard right now. Like, this one's... I got Deep Hours. There we go. Alrighty. Sprites in hand. Correct, Dreamo Stingo. 5. Yeah, come on. You know, rather than show them more of the list, I think we might want to just pass on this. Let's go here. 2, 4, 6. Just play it out of order that way. Just need blockers. Probably not going to matter. No. I've got blockers there. I'm going to smash over. Hopefully we can get in. Make it a little respectable. 15 to dead. Don't worry, we got a lot of toys for games 2 and 3. Hopefully we can get to game 3, but I think they've got us here. Sprite in hand. Anything 2 or less is going to be countered. Strange sequence. The Ochu is surprisingly large. Well, I've got reach too. So let's do this and this and this. Grazer's here. Okay. I'm glad I wasn't attacking. There's the guy I was talking about. No death touch for me. Just a dead creature. Thank you, Sloth, for having reach. And the deck screws us over. 1, 2, 3. Not enough. Not nearly enough. We can 1, 2, 3 in the air. Technically have one more turn. Should I just play the Pitkeeper for tempo sakes here and watch it get destroyed by the spell stutter in their hand? Now they've already seen what, 3 snaps? 2. Yeah, 3. Thought I had it right. Probably dead here. Even a Sprite EOT just wins the game. Are they going to do it? Or not really. Yeah, 4 comes over and block 2 of it. If there's any sort of ninja shenanigans, we're dead here. Just the off chance we can win with 1 life here. I'm staying in it. All right, we'll block here. Sprite. And this. Do we go to 1 or is the ninja going to kill us? Maybe we need Spore Frog. All right, they got us. Concede. Started hot. Let's see. Stick around, please. Let's bring in the armors. Let's bring in Hadar. Let's bring in Scattershot. Might want to bring in some other things too. Let's go get rid of this guy. I'm going to get rid of a Winding Way. 2 of those. I'm going to get rid of our Pit Keepers. 1 Unearth. Let's try this out. Vandal is a good ninja blocker. I'll keep him in there. Good ninja blocker, and it can kill the enchantment ninja. Cool little list. Liking where it went. Moon Circuit Hacker, that's the right one. Thank you, my mods. And Chimpskey and Mindstab and Will. Dreamer Stango. Yes, I want to play first. Well, we've got double reach and we've got the ability to use Hadar, so we'll keep this. Be nice to have a scatter shot right out of the gates, but whatever. Open up the yards. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Saturdays are for propaganda, that's for sure. Been that way for 10 years. Just celebrated our 10-year anniversary. Oh, this is a nice start against Fae. Will Dreamer Stain go, or won't he? There we go. God, I wish that came into play untapped. We could just drop a drum, then drop a grazer right behind it. That's some nice tempo right there. We have seen 4 spike. Good. All right. Don't even care. We can just block. Ooh. Oh, thank you for the hype. They are looking for goods. Here we go. Just give me a land. You jerk. Want to get our mana right. Really, this drum really needs to hit. Winding Way for lands, maybe, at this stage. I think I want to do that. I'll say land. Oh my god. What a kick in the crotch. We are running Unearth for that reason. Okay, I kind of like having 2 grazers here because this might, they're doing this for a sprite reason, right? Like, I'm going to counter it. It's like, okay, here's another one. Or do I just lead off with Liege if I get a land? I might do that. Yeah, and by might, I mean I will. 1, 2, 3, Liege. I can draw a card if the... All right, hard counter. There we go. Hadar's almost there. They really want to use that sprite on a Grazer, don't they? If they don't play the others, if they play the 1-mana Fae, then we have a lot more information. They sit back. This is just sprite land. Okay. Well, maybe they've got something of the... hold on a minute here. Okay. Hadar's going to hate. Nice. Of One Mind, one of my favorite blue spells in Pauper. Cool. We can do this now. Bring out the Savage. It's actually turned in pretty good turn. We'll go green. Cast Grazer. Come on, give me a land, please. Always click on the sloth first. Survey says yes. Boom. Damn it. Put a land. I know. I'd like to. I really would. They played a land. Interesting. I'm going to block the Fae here. They want to discard. They already played a land. I would have either, maybe they're just flooded. Make them use inefficiency here. Ninja for ninja's sake. Hopefully it's not an island, but it probably is. Just love that ability. Sometimes I like Moonscircuit Hacker more than Deep Hours for that. The efficiency of, like, I don't want this, give me something else. I don't want this, give me something else. It's good times. Wow, where do we go from here, everybody? I guess we lead off with, well, we could go Grazer. It gets countered. We just unearth it. That'd be pretty funny, huh? Want Unearth to come through for us. Let's bring out another. Now we know they've got a sprite. They want to use it or not. All right. There is that. Now then. I hate to do this, but I think I'm going to graze for that. Let's go black. I'm not going to be blocking with this. Cast this onto the Grazer. Yeah, just for another blocker option here. Come on, give me a land. Land, please. Yes. Ugh. Nope. Jesus. All right. Well, we'll bring this out. Doubt they're going to counter that. Got a neat turn. Hopefully they just light up the skies and throw everything out there so we can Hadar. Getting really flooded. I'm really surprised they're playing a 5th island. They must have yet another one to eat for the hacker to eat, huh? Loses all abilities. Okay. Cool. I'm going to be blocking the Fae here. Let him discard stuff. Come on, keep tapping, keep tapping. There we go. All right, you get in there. This is going to be a very interesting turn. They probably have a counter here. Come on, come on, come out, come out, come out. Representing counterspell. That won't draw me a card now. Yeah, I guess it's just kind of my turn to do the thing, right? Let's I'll say black on you, sir. Kind of the game here. If they have a hard counter, might be over. I could slow roll them, but looks like they've got something. Okay, yield all. I'm only going to get 2 cards out of this. That sucks. Alright, well, at least we got the tempo. Masked Vandal will be able to take down somebody. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures will be in our graveyard. And it's probably better to just kill Unable to Scream. Not going to really work the way I want it to. But at least we've got a turn 2 option. All right. Grazer. Well, let's take out Unable to Scream. And I'll get rid of a Grazer. Oh no, we got 2 lieges in here. I'll get rid of one. Cool. All right, and something's. Let me do this here. We'll bring out Grazer. Do they have another sprite? Okay. Ooh, a hard counter. All right. Not worth 2 damage to lose our Lord here. Don't lose the Lord. Yep, there's a good example of weak stone not being as good, for sure. That's got to feel disheartening. There's 2 sloths just staring you down like what? Oh, desperation mode. Well, worst case scenario, we drop Spidersilk and they just can't really do much other than snap, and we've already seen one of those, and here we go. I should have really held that in hand. It's frustrating. Everybody's a sloth. You're a sloth. I'm a sloth. Dude, attack with the Lord? No thanks. Turning off their free food. Yeah, I'm just going to cast this. See if it works. Cast it. Yeah, we'll look for creatures, please. Thank you very much. Oh. All right. Grand Post Ochu and this. Done. Here we go. We'll give it a go. I'm not going to be blocking with this anyway. Let's go. Faerie. Yep. It's all right. I got plenty of blockers. Ochu. Here we go. The beasts. The beasts are here. Come on, just a little more time and tempo. All right. Time to block. Block, block. Yield. No cards for you. Sprite in hand. All right. No other fairies out. Boy, it'd be really cool to draw another Hadar here. We did bring in 2. All right. Do they have another island? They do. And it's a pretty one. Ooh, that's really good times, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Bring this down. We know there's a sprite in their hand. Let's see, a hard counter. Oh, I was almost hoping for it. Yeah, I've got to hold that back. They're just going to jump all over that if I do that. Sitting back, playing the coward. Let's go. This is kind of a must counter against this style of list. So if we draw something else counterable, I mean, this is the spot where we draw a land against a deck like this. You know, we're just about to curb the corner, and then oof. Okay, everybody has reach, remember. now. We really need to see a Hadar. Hesitation suggests that they took out their little brine barrel flash dudes. Okay. This stage of the game, Scattershot's, you know, victim of snap. We've already seen 2 snaps. Yeah. Not good. Not good. But we need land, so let's do this. Grab a forest back. Pass the turn. Any beast would be really nice here. Last 2 rounds, this deck's really fought us. Got that triple mulligan too, so. Trying to go 3-2. All pretty good standard lists. We beat Boros Bully list, lost to Burn, beat Elves, lost to a more of a vertical Boros, and now we're up against the deck that I used to build everything to beat. Okay, that's a good sign. We're living. Maybe they don't have any tricks. Let's come on. They saw us return a forest, so let's play the forest. So we have 2 unknowns. The longer this goes, though. Yeah, Sprite can just counter anything now. So we might need to use Scattershot to bring out the Sprite if we top deck a Hadar. That's getting ugly. I've already shown him Hadar. That wiped around 2 creatures down. Yeah, they can counter our whole deck with at least one of the cards in their hand. Gotta hope that they took out their little brine barrel tricks. I think that's why we're not seeing any attacks. Another Spidersilk. This I don't really care that much about, so I'll lead off with it. See if it works. It's kind of silly to counter. Unless they have Echoing Truth. That would be valid. It's always good to have one of those in an all-blue style. Is it worth it? All right, they didn't take the bait. Good for them, bad for us. Man, there's a lot of fairies out. We really need to find a Hadar here. Anything we do, it just gets countered. Yeah, the problem is they will get countered. I know we have 2 must counters. Getting really close to just, they're going to just alpha strike us, and this might be the end, guys. Well, I don't want to just blindly just play a Scattershot just to do it. I might be forced to next turn. Showing us a lot of respect. So another reason why you shouldn't play lands just because you draw them. Keep them coming, folks. All right, I will try this now. We'll at least get some draw. Doesn't cost us nothing. Then we'll lead off with double archers, maybe. Really surprised that went through. What was you? They're going to let us draw 2 cards, huh? Come on, folks. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's lead the Stampede. Sure. This is looking up. When's your Sprite gonna come out? Oh, don't like that. I'll bring out another Savage. It's another blocker, if anything. Sprite. There's the Sprite. Okay. All right, we'll go green on this. Force Spike. Yikes. Nope. Give me my turn back. I hate when I at this stage of the game when you give them something like that, but oh well. Here we go. Yep. Hopefully they don't find a snap. We're really going to be able to wax their turn here, but damn it. Yeah, I don't care. Let's go. Yeah, they're just alpha striking here. Here we go. Don't think we can survive. Problem with drum, we have to, in a scenario like this, we have to tap our defender just to play it, so. Well, yeah, that's imperfect information, though. If we played the land, they might have just had a counter, but we did give them a room for Force Spike. All right, let's try to take some stuff out. We'll do you, and we'll do you. So we take a whole lot. Seven damage. If this Scattershot lives, I'm going to be ecstatic. Here comes a snap. I didn't see any ninjas turn over. That's fortunate. Whoa, we got there. Woo! Here comes game 3. All right. What did I like? What didn't I like? Winding Way. I think I'm just going to run this back, guys. Showed them an arsenal of threats, so they're probably really nervous about what to counter now. So, yeah, I liked my patience in that matchup. I think played that just about right. Just a variety of threats. Against Fae, you don't really want 1 mana threats or all of them to be 1 mana because they can Fae lock you pretty good. So we know we got to watch out for snap. Don't attack blindly. They kept in their brine barrel after all that. Okay, I think this is a keep. Can't this just be a turn 1 archer? Something tells me to scoop this. I'm mulligan. Ochu drum. All right, we'll keep this here. I don't need this. Done here. There's that. Okay. I think I'm just going to bring out a drum. Drum. Yeah, the cutter is good, but they've got those flash creatures, so I don't even want to be I want to just draw with the cutter. All about the alpha strike. I can double Ochu here if I need to. They kept in Force Spike game 2, so it shows a lot deck building discipline there. So I've got to. Oh boy, this is good times. I'm going to bring out both of these actually because of snap. Just trying to stem the tide, make things happen on their turn. Don't like our odds here. It feels a pretty underwhelming hand. Would have been really nice. I was trying to be disciplined enough to not keep that aggro hand again because we're not going to be the aggro, and I was hoping it would pay off with a turn 1 Scattershot, but isn't the greatest against snap, but it is a one for one, you know. Let's go, sucker. Dead. All right. Okay, that's cool. So I like this. We can do this. If it gets countered, we just unearth it. Okay. It's almost like I planned it. Yeah, Cutter Beats is nice if you've got two of them and you know you're the aggro, but I'm not going to be attacking with those blindly into brine barrows. When I think about that, that takes a lot of discipline to keep in Force Spike on game 2, especially against our list. Of course, they can't know, but there's a settlement. We'll keep it curious. I'm going to settlement blind. Hey, cool. Very good pull. Done. Now I have two things. I want to see if I can get him to counterspell this. Let me, I'm going to bring out, oops, there we go. Let me go green on this, do this, because I'm not going to be blocking with that. This I might block with, and this might gather a counterspell. All right, it does not. Draw the card. Yield. That way I've got a permanent blocker. Okay, so the Liege will probably get countered. I'll bring out Savage for... I will just try to kill that ninja with the Ochu. I'm not concerned with keeping beasts on board. I'd rather get a ninja off the table. Okay, that blows. Voice sync. There you go. Okay, they're afraid of our Ochu. Now we've got options. Winding Way might be a must counter. I think I'm going to lead off with Liege. Or I mean Savage. Let me try Savage. It worked. Do they just not have answers here? Again, I'm just gonna slow roll this. I don't plan on blocking with the Liege, so I think this might get countered. This I don't really care about, and it's kind of important because we can get rid of Unable to Scream here. Trying to just put low priority stuff out before I drop Archer. Wow, maybe I'm overestimating our opponent's hand here. Yep, I want to do that for sure. We'll draw more cards than a ninja. How do you like that? Boop. And I'm just going to cowardly sit back. It's only so many snaps you can have. Got two lords out. I keep saying lord. I'm sorry. Two draw engines. All right. I'll chill out here. Now, what's the must counter, right? I really want that Scattershot Archer to hit. Of course, with the board dominance right now, almost seems like we might want to use the Scattershot and just Winding Way. Just be like, get out of here. We're getting close to Ochu math, too. Ooh, there's that, too. This just got really tasty. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do that. Shall we try to bring this out? It's only 4 mana. Yeah, let me try this. Scattershot. Where's your sprite? There you go. Two, 3, and black. Don't plan on blocking with you. We'll do this over here. We do have Force Spike availability. Whoa, that worked. Ready for a cowardly move? Watch this. I really like that we didn't see any snap shenanigans. Feels like we got this. Only 6 minutes. Oh no, watch out. They're scrying, but they're dying. Let's go. Come on, just give me like a cutter or something, no-brainer. Draw a bunch of cards, find Tavern, and get this game over with. Here we go, here we go. It's a nail biter. Didn't expect us to be able to hang in with this one. I haven't played this since I lost to it, so it's nice to see the changes really having an effect. Doesn't matter. Let's do Winding Way. Got 2 cards in her hand that might be scaring them. Creature. Alright, this is good times. I'll do this and draw a whole lot. Maybe should have let off with this, but don't want to get too greedy. Always yes, always yield. Draw, draw, draw. Draw. Play a land. 2, 3. Play a liege. Alright. Play a beast. Not going to be blocking with this. Beast. Birds. Beasts. And that other thing. Always tap on the sloth first. Enter. Oh, whoa, whoa. Do I drop the archer? We have seen Force Spike. I think I'm going to wait on that. Put a land down. I can't, so quit bugging me. I'll just encourage a spell stutter sprite move here. You got a Force Spike. This just totally doesn't matter. Yeah, good for you. We got 2 lands that do it, and one's already out, so much happier that went that way than the other. Let's just come over like this. I can block in the air. We've got the Hadar Scattershot again, which is really nasty. Feels like we got this one. Man, does nobody play Spire Golem anymore? Woo! We pulled it off, everybody. We go 3-2 with kind of a janky beast build, but it's got some potential. Here we go. All right. This is that part of the show. Well, I'm starting to think that I don't want to be in the business of, where is he? The Forerunner here. Let me open up the gate here. This is that part of the show where we kind of go over notes. This is just, the more I think about it, this is only good when you've already got kind of a dominant position and you're winning. I'm sure I'm just going to, for my sakes, cut it. I really love these Tavern effects. So for right now, I'm just going to add the 4th Tavern, because when we do get a really fast Cutter Grazer draw, we can always do that. Let me see. Sort this by convert to mana cost. Make sure that those all took. Yeah, so we've got those. Yeah, we got 24 creatures. It's like 27. Not sure. Pitkeeper does feel pretty good. If you're joining us late, the reason we're running that is we can find it with the effects of like Lead the Stampede, this, or the aforementioned Meet in the Tavern. So for right now, I kind of like where we were at. Went 3-2. That's a lot better than I thought I was going to do. And like I said, if we could bring up the, oh, you already did. Thank you, Mindstab. Beasts, if you look underneath, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, click down below, you'll see the deck list, download. And then underneath that in the notes, you'll see the original list, which I'll show you right now. That's what I meant to do. So this is the one that Kuba sent in. Quite a bit different, where it has an initiation package. These are all the same. Of course, I've got the Seb McKinnon. Oh, he does too, but mine's the old school one. It runs 3 Vandals. That's a very valid. In fact, that might be a better call than the change I just made with the Tavern. I think it probably is. Thraben Charm seemed a little out of place for me. This guy definitely seemed off theme. I know he's super flexible. And then there was a Salt Road Pack Beast, which just not. It's already got enough draw, I found, so those were some of the quick additions. And then we're all over the place on the sideboard. And Parapet, it's like there's just better choices than that. And sometimes I wanted to talk about this with regards to, like, yes, this fits the theme. It's a shapeshifter, blah blah blah. But with the decks that you're going to be bringing in something like this, unless it said flash or something, as we just saw, you spend an entire turn investing and they just snap it. I thought Shinnin was really interesting. There's some potential there. But when we go back to beasts here, actually, I'm going to add one more Vandal. That's superior. And we'll go back to our 3 of the Tavern. Oops, 3. So we got 3/3, and that for 10 count on the draw. That's beasts. That's where I'm going to leave it here. Maybe we'll re-borrow the cards from Dayakuba. Again, if you're joining us late, this is a very pricey card. So if it gets reprinted, go for it when it gets down to like 5 cents. Right now it's like $3.50 or something. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to go out with a little Pauper Parlance, this little video series I roll to every once in a while when things are counter happy, because we just saw somebody that wasn't counter happy, and props to them for not quitting and for having the patience to not fall for some of the tricks. But in the end, we were too good. Adios.